Hey guys, we're back. Sorry about the previous mistake with going live. Everything went sideways on that last live stream. We are up at the Mesa Verde apartments, townhomes, and we are looking at a gigantic tree that was toppled in the wind. And again, apologies for the last live stream. I've got a new phone. Everything completely went sideways on that. So again, we're up here at Mesa Verde apartments. As you can see, this gigantic tree, there's your root base right there, came down. It was about 10:30 this morning. It was about 10:30 this morning when this happened. As you can see, it went right into someone's apartment over there, someone's condo right over there. And yes, this wind is crazy. As you can see, it's still just blowing everything crazy out here. So here we are. This is a gigantic tree that came down. I'm going to try and get a better perspective for you guys. And like I said, I apologize for the last live stream that went sideways because I've got a new phone and I'm still trying to figure out the new way of going live here. You can see that. Let's get a different perspective here. Just bear with me as I wander over here. Again, we're at Mesa Verde Condos, up over by Gary Drive, and so you're looking at the wind basically took this big guy down. Again, we're at Mesa Verde apartment complex. I think they're apartments or condos. I don't want to say that incorrect. But see, we have some little bit of damage here. Down here. And we just spoke to one of the residents here, and he said this happened about 10:30. He was listening to some rock and roll music, and he heard the loud crash of that tree coming down. And from what I'm hearing, there were no injuries. There could be some significant structural damage. Not sure about that. Fire responded this morning. And I'll head back up here, give you another perspective. Again, we're at Mesa Verde Condos, Castro Valley, kind of on the Castro. I think that the sign said Hayward, so it might be Hayward, but I think it's Castro Valley. But again, there's the base of this tree that came down in the wind this morning. Pretty amazing stuff here. Again, Mesa Verde apartments. No injuries. This tree came down in the wind, and this is just, if you just look at the root base here, this is immense. It's just huge. There was an arborist that was talking to the resident over here, and he said he guessed the tree could be maybe 30 years old. There's an awning on the, there's an overhang on the gentleman's patio that's damaged, but he's doing all right. He's in good spirits. Like I said, he about 10:30ish, he heard the loud crash, and then he saw this. So to give you another perspective here, this is how tall this tree is in comparison to the other trees that are here. So, and as you can see, the wind is still strong this afternoon. And again, there's your root base. This thing is just immense. And I don't want to go too far down here because frankly I think I might fall. But you just check this out here. And that is just huge. That's a huge, huge tree that came down. Like I said, no injuries. I think from what I understand, from what one of the residents told me, I think the gas has been turned off to some of these units in the direct area. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's any overhead power lines or other service lines that may have been affected. But that's got to be pretty frightening if you're just in your bedroom listening to some music at 10 in the morning and 10:30 in the morning, and you just hear this immense boom. And like I said, the resident said the boom was louder than anything else that he had heard. Not that you have a point of reference to compare that to, but this is huge. And it's just reflective of the strong winds we've been having pretty much all day here. So with that said, I apologize for the earlier live stream that ended up going sideways, literally. And we did have some interview with the resident that didn't turn out because that live stream didn't get posted. But he said he's in good spirits. He kind of had a laugh at it, saying that he had some kind of heart condition, but his heart is stronger because he withstood this. He was a very nice gentleman, and hopefully he can get this. Hopefully the apartments here can get this taken care of sooner than later. And again, we're at Mesa Verde, kind of across past Burger Island, where McDonald's and Jack in the Box are, near Strobridge, where the Strobridge Island is. I'm sorry, Norbridge. Excuse me. It's the Strobridge. It's the Strobridge Island, the island that closes off traffic to the Baywood area. Mesa Verde. This is where we're at, and I don't know if you can hear that or not, but we're hearing more sirens, and the fire department have had their board full all day with wires down and trees coming down and such. And if you're out in this stuff, please be careful, and have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to close it off right here. Thanks again for your patience with the earlier live stream that ended up going sideways. Like I said, I've got a new phone here that I'm trying to figure out all the kinks with. So people are asking again. We're at Mesa Verde Condos, and just an amazing sight to see a tree this huge just being toppled in the wind. But as you can tell, it's kind of an exposed spot for these trees to be in. So thanks again for tuning in. We're at, again, Mesa Verde Condos, Castro Valley, Hayward-ish, and no injuries here. A little bit of structural damage and a huge tree that came down. Take care, guys.